Hello, my dear friends, brothers, and sisters. Welcome to the brand new episode of Shoot and Show. Today is not just another day on this channel. We are celebrating 1 year of bringing you the very best from the world of cinema. Over the past 12 months, Shoot and Show has taken you behind the scenes of filmmaking, delivered in depth movie reviews, covered some horror stories and movie explanations. Now we are happy to bring you the inspiring conversation with storytellers. I'm your host Nandish, and here at Shoot and Show, we don't just watch films, we celebrate them. And what better way to mark this milestone than with a guest who truly embodies the spirit of independent cinema. Today we have someone very special joining us, a true storyteller who has been making waves in the short film world. He is the founder of Omasta Studios, a production house dedicated to creating powerful short films with heart and purpose. Actually, we are going to deep dive into the mind of a creator who wears many hats. A passionate filmmaker with big screen dreams, a theatre artist, a fearless producer building short stories and short films through his production company called Omasta Studios, and he's also an actor whose talents demand attention. From the struggles behind the scenes to the glories in the spotlights, today's conversation is not just about cinema. It's about the soul of a storyteller. Get ready for bold truths, inspiring journeys, and revelation you have never heard before. This is not your just usual interview. This is a no-holds-barred exploration of passion, power, and the pursuit of cinematic greatness. Let's begin. It's my pleasure to welcome the man behind the vision, the talent, and the stories, Raja Aswartha sir. Hi sir.
Hi.
Welcome to our channel, sir.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
glad
you.
that you are here.
No, I'm glad that you are making this.
Thank you, sir. Sir, for those who might not know you yet, how would you introduce yourself, sir?
Yeah. So I'm Raja Aswartha, who is actually like a passionate living person. Whereas there are certain things for survival that I do, but more into passionate towards telling a story good as much as possible. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sir, how much your family has been supporting to you, sir?
See, Omasta Studios production house is what I'm just running it. Without family support, it could have been really very difficult. Yeah. Basically, whenever you have an idea, right, your family need to align with that same frequency that whether they are able to sync with you or not. If there is no sync between you and them, then it's gonna be a problem. So your family support is very key thing here.
Sir, theatre is called the soul of acting. So you have been a theatre artist. So what drew you into the stage, sir?
Basically, yeah, since my childhood, right, like when I was in my 6th standard, 7th standard, I was asked to do a small drama at school. So that's where, my inspiration has been, my cousin, who is, Apple Butler Suresh, who actually powdered me first. And he's a very good story writer as well. And he wrote a drama and then we played it. And then I started actually, mimicking people a little bit in the functions and all, which actually grabbed attention. Okay. And that made me, to start mimicking one by one. And so as actually, as I get more attention, I started getting into it, and that actually drove me to be an actor, so-called actor, that I felt that I'm an actor. But later, after getting into theater with the people, who are really theater stalwarts, who actually, meant after acting, after becoming actor, what it is. And then, collectively working for a play is completely different. After seeing that, then I felt that probably, acting starts from now. Yeah. And there is a change for sure. And to name, few of them, that Bangalore Little Theatre, Mr. Vijay Padki sir, is the person whom I heard that, from whom I heard that theatre as a word. And then, Mr. Prasanna Hegodu sir, who is, NSD drama teacher, who has written, Indian method in acting as well. After attending his acting shastra with the colleagues, I realized that there is so much more than acting for an actor. And only theater, I think, provides that, is what I felt.
That's great.
And afterwards, attending, like Rangashankara workshops.
Okay.
And then storytelling actually, like is one of them, which I attended with Miss Geeta Ramanujan ma'am, Kathalaya.
Okay.
While telling the stories, right, it is not that, like you just read out a story or tell a story, but with that enactment and then, like making the audience involved in the story listening is what I learned. With this enacting skills, actually it helped a lot. And that really, like made me to feel myself, wow, that's the difference. I don't call me as, like a professional actor or something, but I'm liking this process, being an actor, like grabbing the attention, one thing. Second thing is that living for yourself, reading so many characters, all this.
Okay. That's great, sir. Sir, you're an actor and a filmmaker. Which role makes you like blood boil with the passion, sir?
Absolutely actor. Though I'm, like a so-called producer or filmmaker, it has a lot of, like insights of it that, like every day after the shoot, after the production done, when we come back to home, I feel that, oh man, this is it, I'm not going to do anymore and all. But I never felt that with acting. Being an actor, I always felt, like, yeah, let's do it again.
So since you're a theatre artist, basically I just wanted to know the difference between preparing for a theatre and acting in front of the camera. So what's the basic difference you feel as an actor?
Yeah, basically, like theatre is, like you need to be on the stage, you need to reach to people, you need to be louder, and then you interact and it is live. And there will be, like some kind of responsibility when you are acting, and it is you who drives the play or show. Whereas screen acting or camera acting is a little different, that, like we need more contemporary, we need to be, like more subtle, and then, like you need to be always, like know that which part of the body is that camera is focusing on, and that needs to be involved in the action. And at the end, right, like preparing for theatre play has different soul and joy than just, like, every time you get, like a cut already, okay, and then a lot of people involved unnecessarily is what, like screen acting is what I felt.
Sir, do you remember your very first stage live performance? What is going on your mind on that day, sir?
To be frank, when I was 11 or 12 is my first stage performance that I could remember through pictures. Okay. But I'm not sure, whether I was aware that, I was acting, one thing. Second thing that, like, when I was 14, 15, when we did, like a school drama, at that time I have been asked to play a villain role by our senior. That day I realized that, like, oh man, out of, like 10 people, he chose me, probably that's an acting. There was a fear. But at the same time, I was overwhelmed with that, like given me as different importance, like playing that. Okay. So that's what I remember, like from my childhood.
Great, sir. Sir, as of I know, theatre demands perfection in every moment. I mean, playing in a theatre. How do you handle mistakes or unexpected situations in the stage, sir? Like while performing? Yeah,
basically in theatre, right, there is a concept called improv. Right, so that's where, like all your rehearsals and all everything comes into picture. Your play has been written by someone, directed by someone, and then, in rehearsals your director has seen, like all that what you can do, and on the stage it's all about playing the stage and then your lines. And then, like it's all give and take that happens on the stage. Obviously, that's the reason it could be having, like joy, because you have a challenge, you have to face it, and then, when you are through the challenge, there is a kick in it.
Great, sir. Sir, which role, while you're playing, which role makes you very difficult and wiser? I mean, challenge you the most and wiser as an actor in short filmmaking or in theatre? Anything you can choose and just explain.
So basically, like, fortunately or unfortunately, right, brought up in a family where, like goodness is very important.
Yes.
And being so good, like in life, I feel acting certain characters which has that like bad impact, or yeah, bad role. I don't say that actually bad role, but like there is a character which you need to play that like you are not going to pretend anymore as good.
Okay.
And surprisingly, like whatever has been suppressed inside the villain character is coming out. So I'm liking villain roles.
That's
actually
great, sir.
antagonist
Yeah.
is really like right now. I think like in the couple of short films that are independent films that whatever we worked on, this antagonist roles actually directors found that it may suit well to me, not sure why, but like I finally enjoyed when that is on the camera, at the sets, and on the screen as well.
Okay, great, sir. So many people love cinema actually, including me.
Yeah.
So, like, what makes you feel that cinema is an obsession for you, sir?
If I have learned my life at very childhood to like adulthood, cinemas were the key things. So when I watched a hero and like his way of solving a problem and all, I used to always feel that it was me there, and that kind of way helped me to grow and to find like what is there in the life, rather than me going everywhere. I felt like cinema has come to me showing the world. So that's the obsession that I have. And everything that a person or a human being need to know, maybe like cinema or a good storytelling really helps.
That's
Is what
great,
I
sir.
feel.
Sir, we all know that you have your own production company called Omasta Studios. Regarding your production company, which moment made you say that yes, I have achieved this?
Omasta Studios. Actually, Omasta is meant for like open minds, academy for storytelling and theatre arts. Of course, these days like storytelling and theatre arts don't really take attention or like
Yes.
pay attention towards the audience.
Yes.
Which is where I started actually getting into short film making and all. And then slowly it has become production house. Like having dubbing theatre, and then like camera equipment and all for making like a simple films. As I had been to the industry right in Hyderabad, I really didn't find like a different joy or kick that I used to find like while I was making the short films at my hometown. And when I'm doing that, like all learning was happening.
Yeah.
And the filmmakers, crew and all, whoever is making these films, right? When they actually, like find myself as, like, wow, this is good, sir. Like, nice shot, sir. Thank you very much. Sir, do we have that? Then, I say, yeah, this is there. And being me from IT background, right, technically I was able to handle things and all. And that actually helped to grow as a team, one thing. And second thing, when you see somebody identifying in you an artist rather than a filmmaker, that's a joy. I felt in like, wow, this is what we wanted. Because identifying an artist and then, like telling a good story, not really waiting or, like worried about making a really big film, but, giving a try or at least making a small short film to tell that. So basically every human being, I feel, right, there will be an urge to tell what is that happening inside them. Like, they want to tell something, like whatever they are feeling. They want to express it out. Probably I'm really, like always feel thankful to YouTube because it allowed everybody to express whatever is happening inside. And when that's happening in front of you, just because you have a production house where, like with small rents and all, everything, your equipment has been, costly equipment has been given to the people, and then they are making films. Oh, what else, like wow moment can be.
That's great, sir. Since you said about YouTube, imagine if YouTube doesn't exist yet. How would your journey into the films would be, sir?
Probably I will be still, like waiting, thinking that I'm an actor, but never giving a try. I think YouTube, gave an opportunity for everybody to try within themselves. Otherwise, it's all authority, right? In the
Yes, sir.
society that plays, and very specifically in film industry and all, it's authority. Like, there are people who have been with the film industry for 10 years, 20 years or 30 years, where they are and they want to be there only all the times because that's how they have been treated in the industry. But there are people, of course, in the industry who have taken opportunity and then, grabbed every opportunity and then, climbed the ladder so fast.
Yeah.
It's a mix of everything.
Yeah.
But again, as a fresher, as a, a very novice person, YouTube is something that made to express
Yes.
themselves.
Yes.
But without YouTube, me could have been somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sir, in reality, filmmaker are broke, sir. A lot of filmmakers are broke. Have you ever thought that if I don't have a single rupee, I'll still make into theater artist or I'll still make into films? Have you ever thought that?
I don't remember really, that I thought or not. But for sure now, as the question arised, without money, making a film is completely different ball game than having little money and then making a movie. And then see, I tried making short films with others' money. Always never helped me to open up what I want, never helped me to express what I want. And it's something kind of ad, I say. When you make money, it's an ad.
Okay.
But actual filmmaking is something that is you have the urge to tell a story and then you tell that with no barriers, with no compression happening.
Okay.
It has to be open, it has to be expressive, and one should be dare enough, one should be ready enough to take the challenge. That if everybody comes to you and says, why did you make this, still you should say, yeah, because I wanted to make it, rather than getting scared and saying, or changing what you want to express.
Okay.
Is what I feel.
Sir, what's that one scene from a movie that made you to say that I want to get into cinema?
To be frank, till Bahubali, I was never worried about directors' names, or I didn't know that somebody has to really talk about either director or music director and all.
Yeah.
But very long back, at my adulthood, Rudravina is one of the movies that I felt see, I was so much passionate to see Chiranjeevi Garu on the screen. And when he does, right, it is always his common man roles that makes a heroic entry and then, heroic resolution and everything. Suddenly seeing him in a movie kind of Rudravina, who really, questions his father. The system, at least in India, right, we have that family system that you have to respect elders. And then, that respect keeps going on, which is really wonderful. But in the name of that parenthood, right, most of the times we lose what we need to express. Rudravina is one of the movies, right, where Chiranjeevi questions his father, and then he gave me really different insight of looking at this society, not for you are just your parents or your small surrounding, but to a wide society. And I feel that Rudravina is a movie that, yeah, man, movies makes people's life is what I believe in.
Sir, one of your short film hit lakhs of views actually. I'm talking about the Eruvaka short film.
Yes.
So you have acted in it and you're the producer of it. Whose inside you celebrate the most, sir? The actor or the producer?
Yeah, this is really tough question, and then there are so many realities to talk about this. Okay. Basically, as a producer, I never felt happy about it. Okay. Because it was always pain for me to get into something which is always a surprise. Of course, we are all in learning, we were all in that learning phase, so surprises are good. But every day feeling it why do I want to really do this, or why did I really start this, is really a painful thing. But as an artist, I really enjoyed, because we took almost 3 years to complete this independent film, Eruvaka. And it has been started for some reason, and then it got changed. So if you see actually myself, right, you will see 3 different versions of my hairstyle or costume or whatever it is. And every time that I changed, I was attending in between workshops and coming back. And that was the movie. On the screen I could see myself, okay, what is an amateur actor, what is a kind of known actor, and what is that self-realized actor. As an artist, I really liked myself when I was following that Either you can call it as methodical acting or whatever it is. But when you learn something with somebody who is really, like stalwarts in the acting and all, and when you are surrounded with so good professional artists, and you feel that you are really nothing there, so-called artist has been broken down. And then once you come back to the sets, and then with that, like pain, you come up with a solution that, okay, today I really want to feel acting. And when I felt it as an actor, I really enjoyed it. And obviously I feel the same, like with every artist that might have been happened in this film. And very specifically, I feel that, like a director could have been happy because it's more of a director's film than anybody else's film.
Sir, since you're a theatre artist, how theatre shaped your skills as an actor, sir?
So basically, from Prasanna Heggodu, sir, what I learned is that, like being an actor is not just, like a role that you play or a character you play on the stage or, like on the screen and then you leave. Because people look up to you when you become an artist. And there is, like complete responsibility on you as an artist, that when you are off the stage, off the camera, you still, like live as an ideal person, ideal human being outside. And that's what I learned, like through theatre, being an artist.
That's great, sir. Sir, since you mentioned Prasanna, sir, as your guru, so what lesson from him still stays with you today, sir?
Yeah, a lot of things though. But he says, like one thing, that if you want to be an actor and if you want to pursue films, if you want to go to the industry, go to that place and then, like glorify whatever you want to do that. If you want to be an artist where, like you want to live an ideal human life, then, like be there and do what it is. And being me, theatre in education, like a practitioner, what he says is that he gave me one suggestion that, sir, I'm actually creating space for theatre people and all, everything and all, and I'm spending money and all. He said, stop. Why are you spending money? What do you want to do? Sir, theatre in education. Where does the education happen? In schools. Go there and do that, nah? Why are you, like asking people to come and then, like wasting all your money and energy? So to make that money again, you want to do something else. So to be pretty much serious in whatever you want to do, give 100% time to that. Okay. And do that.
That's great, sir.
That's, like really made me to be what I am today here.
That's great, sir. Sir, have you ever risked your life for a video shoot, sir?
See, being a family person, right, coming out of family and doing something else itself is a big risk. And of course, I never felt this risk as a risk, but, like I took all these risks as challenging because there was a family support and there was an understanding, and glad that it is happening. Rather than, like me trying and it is not happening, going depression and all everything. No, that's not it is the case. When you want to try something, I think you need to have financial backup. Then you can really go and explore more with your own creative mind, rather than getting stuck. Yeah.
Right, sir. Sir, if you can time travel, which era of cinema you want to get in, sir?
Obviously, like Maya Bajar, right? Like that role of Ghatotkacha. Yeah, man, that's all, like you are in the magic, you are in an imagination, and then, like you are definitely, like forgotten yourself while you are watching the movie. I'll go to that era, Maya Bajar.
In the industry, who inspired you the most? I mean, in cinema industry, and why, sir?
Being me, like from theatre, little bit background and all, I really liked, L.B. Sriram Garu, what he has done. Okay. He's really like, a person who is wonderful writer, a comedian, and a good character artist. Despite of that, he challenged the industry and then came out and he created his own channel and he told the stories what he wanted to tell. So L.B. Sriram Garu.
Sir, what's the most underrated skill to become an actor or filmmaker according to you, sir?
Thinking as an artist, that I am an artist is gone. An artist need to understand thy art. Once you start loving art, then, like you really become good artist. Than thinking that you are an artist and forgetting about art yeah, never crazy, right? Isn't
That's
it?
great, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what's harder, acting in a short film or in a theater, or producing a short film?
Producing a short film is always harder. I feel that, like, see, people, like, come to you with the different mindsets. We think that, like, they have really power or, like, skill that they can do. And at the time, you will be thinking that, like, you will get a character, and then, like, yeah, it's all okay and all. They will be doing good and all, everything. And finally, when there is a glory out of, like, that short film, then things get changed. Like, you are not there, your production house is not there, your support is not there, then they become, like, they.
Okay.
That's a yeah, I feel, like, somewhere there is a disconnect.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Okay. Sir, since you have been acting into many short films, so which is your favorite character or role, sir?
The role in Voisita,
Okay.
I'm very glad that, like, in Voisita I got Kal Rudra Reddy role. And that was not for, like, a planned role or something. There was a short film script that was happening. And then, like, Loki, the director of Oisita, just, like, called me, sir, I want to meet you. And then, like, he said that, sir, I saw you this morning while you were riding on the bike. And I have a character that we want to insert into the existing short film. Then I said, yeah, just, like, let me know what is that. And then he said, sir, with your, like, open hair, with this open beard, you'll wear the black shirt and black. Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
Because he said that, like, something, like, which resembles the character of Ravana type, sir, and then you'll be. I really love, I don't know, for a reason that, like, Bhukailasa Ravana character, and then Ravan from Ratnam, sir, and all. And the moment he said that, sir, you're, like, very villainic in that, and then, like, it kind of simulates Ravana.
Okay.
And he really executed very well. And the lines he wrote and the time he gave on the sets, though it is very less, but it came out wonderful. And I thoroughly enjoyed each and every moment in the set and after the set. And even now, right, like, when I look at the shots that we made of Kal Rudra Reddy, I feel that. Like, yeah.
That's great, sir. Sir, if Tollywood calls you tomorrow, which director you would like to work with first, sir, as an actor?
I always have, like, obsession with Maniratnam, sir. The movies, like Mumbai. He has a way of different storytelling. Maniratnam, sir. He takes a social evil element to a very natural storytelling, and then it really makes you to think about the story even after you come out of the film, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So, given me an opportunity, probably, Maniratnam, sir.
That's great, sir. Sir, what's one myth in filmmaking you want people to get understand, sir, about filming? One myth about filmmaking.
You just, like, not yet ready for the filmmaking. You not really, like, putting that needed effort to become the best, thinking that I'm struggling, I'm, like, into so many struggles, but still things are not happening. Because I feel, like, very big myth.
Yeah. Sir, what's your secret of balancing creativity with the business side of cinema?
I never think these two can be together, right? Of course, maybe, like, there are highest, like, skilled professionals maybe doing that. But as a, like, very much novice level producer or a creative person, I don't think so that they will be together. And given a chance, a creative film is what I call it as really film than a commercial film. But filmmaking is not just, like, to make money, but there is something else, other urge in the producers, I feel. That's why they come up, like, do that. Unfortunately, we have nowadays, like, investors than actual producers.
Okay. Sir, you have been into theatre artist, a short filmmaker, and you're an actor. So what's that one thing you still want to learn today in spite of all this experience?
Everything that I do today, I really want to learn again and again. because learning is the process actually which makes you really happy, which makes you meaningful human. If you stop learning, that means you stopped understanding the life. You have stopped understanding the world. You have stopped understanding the society. Whatever you react, whatever you emote, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Sir, have you ever felt giving up, and what keeps you going?
Every night when we come back from the set, right, I want to give it up. I don't want to do any more films. I don't want to, like, oh man, this is it. Why did I get into this and all everything? But after a good sleep, the next day morning, I really want to run to the sets.
Okay. Sir, what's that one advice you want to give it to the upcoming actors or creators or filmmakers?
Don't stop with what you have right now. I think, like, you keep learning, you keep, practicing, and then, don't stuck with having entertainment or joy in whatever you are doing it. Probably, there are other than joy, emotions and all, right? Get everything and accept it. Life is not that easy, buddy. Of course, it's tough for everyone. Just because that you are having, struggles to you, don't think others are enjoying life. No, everybody has their own struggle, and your struggle is very small to others, but maybe very big for you. So it's only you who can understand you, who can mold you, and then who can really support you. If you yourself, feels that, this is it, nobody is supporting, don't never expect that, nobody will come and support you. You just, if you really need support, sorry to use this word, but it's okay to beg. Bhiksha is always okay.
Sir, you have been attending many workshops and many film festivals. Have you seen a film in a film festival that completely changed your perspective on cinema?
See, I attended, almost 4 to 5 film festival. Bangalore International Film Festival is one of the things, like BIFs.
Okay.
And I watched one Japanese movie. I don't remember the name. But in that movie, right, film director, how much, she denies everything that all the seniors in the sets says, and then she wants to see that one emotion that she felt as a child, which she wants to make as a film. Till that emotion that she felt in the sets, she won't say go for next. That film actually made me that if you want to be a filmmaker, have a lot of patience. And then, what you really want to tell through your film, you need to always have that in mind. And if that is not happening, don't simply accept it.
That's good.
Try for it again.
That's great, sir.
I learned that from the film festival. And of course, there are a lot of films. Every film festival movie, right, is really wonderful movie. And most of the directors are producing directors. So that means they have something else, some kind of, urge to tell a story. And all the stories are real stories is what I feel. And every movie actually makes you. But this is one story that I can remember now, which really made me to rethink on my filmmaking.
What is the difference between watching a film in theater, in the commercial theater, versus in a film festival?
See, you have an expectation when you go to a commercial film. But in a film festival, it's always a surprise that, there will be a lot of wow factors in a film festival films than a commercial film. And it's the aura, buddy. Okay. In film festival, there is aura. Everybody are filmmakers, film lovers. And then, everybody talks about film. And it's a world in itself.
Okay.
That's completely different than just watching a feature film. Feature film, commercial film, you just go and then, get entertained, you pay. Obviously, it's a... What you wanted also is very important in commercial films. Whereas in film festivals, what director wants to tell is the key thing.
That's great, sir. Sir, if you have your own film festival, suppose if you're organizing your own film festival, what makes it unique, sir?
Uh, yeah, this is a good question. Connecting a film festival is really huge. One thing that is definitely like beyond my mind at this moment. But thinking of it very small, right? Like conducting a short film festival, showing every film, whether it's a good film or bad film, and talking about that film is very important. It's not just like you screen the film, but talking about that film and making the director to express why he wanted to make that movie and what did it make and what is next for him.
Okay.
So these all need to happen. I think that those needs to be addressed in the film festivals.
Sir, what's one dream of your short film production company, Omasta Studios?
Buddy, we are pretty much into commercial filmmaking these days, and of course it has become more business. And on the other side, there are a lot of stories which have been already told to adults. And I think, as I believe in filmmaking is nothing but a path to show your future. Making films for the children, what they need to understand and all, maybe by children, with the views of children. Really, that's my dream. If I really want to achieve that, probably I know that there are a lot of struggles and there is some more time and then other things to be considered. But I feel that making films for children is what my key point and my dream, because you need to provide an opportunity for them to express of their generation things, rather than what you felt in your childhood which was good to be expressed to the children. No. Get to that childhood, make a film for this generation and help them, right? How to really get rid of their struggles.
So, moving on to final question, sir. What do you want your legacy to be, sir?
No legacy. It's a trap.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's great, sir. So thank you so much, sir, for your patience, for your interview. It's been great time spending with you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Rather than calling this as an interview, I feel that, I'm glad that I got an hour time to sit quiet, not to get distracted, and then, talking about this. I think I need to do this more often, not really like an interview, but to discuss.
Okay.
And then, have these kind of dialogues, what else that need to happen. Of course, this was more one-sided, but I want to have, more two-sided dialogue to happen, that we really travel and then we go some more deeper through filmmaking, through theater, through storytelling. What is that we can really bring good value out of it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a ton for giving me an opportunity to talk to you, and really wonderful. Thank you so much, and good luck.
And that brings us to the end of this incredible conversation, a journey through dreams, struggles, rest, and triumphs. Today, we didn't just hear about cinema, we felt the heartbeat of someone who lives and breathes it, whether it's on YouTube, behind the camera, or in front of it. So, that wraps up today's conversation with the incredible Raja Aswartha sir, a filmmaker, an actor, a theatre artist, and a creative force behind Omasta Studios. We have heard his journey, his vision, and the passion that fuels every frame he creates. Here on Shoot and Show, our mission has always been to bring you closer to the people who shape the world of cinema. And today's episode was a true reminder of why we love telling these stories. If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure to hit like, share, and subscribe to our Shoot and Show YouTube channel so you have never missed another deep dive into the magic of movies. Until next time, I'm Nandish, and this has been Shoot and Show, where every story matters and every frame counts. Thank you.